With all those reports out there about Sony, the future for Spider-Man, and what might be happening and what might not, let's talk about some of the latest rumors and reports about Spidey not exactly being in a favorable position to Disney and why Disney might not be happy with Far From Home. So you all by now should know that Far From Home is coming only a few months after Avengers Endgame. Naturally, we're gonna get spoilers for Endgame with whatever happens in Far From Home. That's just kind of part of the course, right? It's like, oh, Spider-Man's back to life. Okay. So a lot of recent reports have suggested that Disney is not happy with the arrangement that they made and Sony is ignoring them. Now, honestly, I'm kind of inclined not to believe any of this, so let me just kind of backtrack a little. When this deal was made, there was a rough idea of what would be done. They were already starting to work on the details to what's the long-range outlook look for this, right? When Sony came to Marvel and they made this deal with Disney, you have to understand that certain things were in there. Even if you look at the initial report, they're like, oh, Spider-Man's going to appear in another Marvel movie and then he's going to appear in his own standalone series. And naturally, the turnaround for these movies has been 2 years. That's what Sony wanted. There is no way that this wasn't something known. Now, before Homecoming ever came out, I told everybody, you're getting the next Spider-Man in July of 2019. Because it's that 2-year window, right? That's kind of how they wanted to go around it. And if you look at just the terminology they used and how they talked about the contract and what they were looking for, it was very clear that this was going to be a 6 to 7 year deal. So Disney being mad at Sony for doing what their deal said doesn't make any sense to me. To me, this personally seems just like it's a report that got out there because Venom's success, past bad blood between them, and it's something to report on. But honestly, I don't see any truth behind it. And realistically, yes, it's a Sony movie, right? But Sony can't just come out and be like, you know, in their trailer, have Peter be like, yeah, I'm glad Captain America's alive. Like, really, you know, this is still Marvel Studios behind the movie. It's still Kevin Feige's production. He still has hands in on it and how things are going to shape up. Yeah, Sony's putting it out, but you know, who cares, right? Like, the same thing happens with the Hulk. He's a Universal character. You don't see Universal out there being like, let us spoil everything that the Hulk's doing. You know, it's just not how it works. That's just not it.